Zootopia 2 is out on Disney Plus following a spectacularly successful theatrical run. The highest grossing animated movie of all time crossed the $1 billion mark rather fast, ended up making around $1.8 billion in total so far. Returning directors of Jared Bush and Byron Howard, returning main cast of Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman, joined by Kiwi Kwan and Andy Samberg. Was nominated for an Oscar for Best Animated Film last year. After the events of the previous film and the main duo uncovering the mayor's sinister plot, they are now both formally partners as policemen. They feel that they need a new case to prove that they work together well and it wasn't just a fluke. And so they begin investigating another mystery around the city's upcoming 100th anniversary of existing and the origin of its environmental walls which separate the different districts, allowing various types of animals to live in sort of harmony. And these walls turns out they seem to be somehow connected to snakes, who are and have been mysteriously absent from Zootopia ever since. So I thought the first Zootopia was very good, and I think this one is about half a notch worse, mostly by virtue of being somewhat repetitive. I think the main message of the film, especially, which is let's celebrate diversity and find common ground amongst seemingly different peoples, is largely the same as last time. So it doesn't feel very inventive in that way. However, it manages to still breathe some fresh air in terms of the well-paced story, new locations we explore, new characters we're introduced to. It feels like a very quickly and naturally moving film, never stops for too long. And yet I felt it's remarkably competent at sort of moving its character arcs along with it, moving them forward through their actions. Judy having to learn not to jump headfirst into trouble and taking assumptions about the situations and letting yourself assess clearly, and Nick learning to take risks and put himself in trouble for someone else's sake. I like the side characters. I loved the many background gags and small jokes that the movie is littered with. Many of them made me laugh out loud. I could do away with the secret villain trope at this point, especially as this also feels like a rehash of the first film, but hey, whatever, it somewhat works. Animation looks great, particularly the scenery, which is incredibly varied from swamps and alpine landscapes to underwater stuff and obviously urban parts of the city. I liked it. I had a good time. I think this is a perfectly fine sequel, really enjoyable for kids and adults alike.